Good morning, everybody. My name is Tracy Sternberg, and I'm the Director of Programs and Sponsorship with the North Carolina Technology Association, or NC Tech. We would ask that you mute your line while I go through the presentation, and we'll invite you to submit questions either through the chat box, the Q&A window, or I will take some time at the end to answer any questions. So we'll go ahead and get started. Again, I'm Tracy Sternberg with NC Tech, and I'd like to welcome you to this virtual briefing on the NC Tech Awards. So during this call, we'll talk a little bit about the application guidelines, the selection process, and details about the Tech Awards Gala itself that'll be held later this year. NC Tech has been honoring, let me change my slide, there we go. NC Tech has been honoring outstanding achievement in the tech sector for more than 25 years. The NC Tech Awards is the only statewide awards program focused on North Carolina's tech sector. You can find complete information, including links to the online submission platform at www.nctech.org/awards. So we'll start off with a review of the categories and the list of awards being offered this year. We're excited to announce that we've introduced a couple of new and refreshed categories to reflect today's tech sector and the technologies that are trending and making an impact in our world. The awards are organized into groupings within 3 different categories, which are Technology Corporate Awards, Innovative Use of Technology Awards, and Individual Awards. So let's start with the Technology Corporate Awards. Applicants for these awards must be a technology company to be considered for the awards you see listed here. Note that many of the categories have been refreshed over the past couple of years, but we still have some of our longtime most competitive awards, such as Software Solutions Company of the Year. We've refreshed the industry-driven awards a bit to better capture the industry sectors. For the top 10 startups to watch, NC Tech will recognize 10 tech startups with the following qualifications. They must have been founded in the past 4 years, they must be headquartered in North Carolina, and they must have demonstrated a foundation for success such as funding, leadership, product development, customer acquisition, and the like. You can only win this award once, as there's a new class of startups to watch each year. Now let's talk about the Innovative Use of Technology Awards. These awards are open to any company, organization, institution, or government agency. We'll also accept applications from a collaboration, but there should be a lead organization. Recognition goes to those that have demonstrated the impact of technology in the areas such as using technology for good, digital transformation, a government project, artificial intelligence and data analytics, and cybersecurity. In its second year is the Manufacturing and Supply Chain Award. The last category is the Individual Awards. These awards recognize executives and stakeholders for their accomplishments and contributions to the tech sector. Awards are given to a CIO of the year, a Chief Information Security Officer of the year, a woman in technology, and a public leader. Making its second appearance this year is the Tech Difference Maker of the Year, which will recognize an educator, nonprofit leader, or tech person who is using technology to make our community and world a better place. We'll also feature 2 special awards. First is the Tech CEO of the Year, which we refreshed last year. This will recognize a tech CEO, founder, or president from a North Carolina company and will be voted on by their peers. The second is the Beacon Award for Outstanding Achievement. This award recognizes the impact of an executive over the span of their career. Now let's talk a little bit about the application process. When you visit nctech.org/awards, you'll find a link to the online platform. You can apply on behalf of your employer for one or more categories or awards on the same application form. We've tried to simplify this process a bit by allowing you to select a category of awards you can apply for from the main page. Just click either Tech Corporate, Use of Tech, or Individual Awards to get started. The application will require you to provide general information about your organization. Please note that for each category or award you select, a field will appear to allow for a brief explanation as to why your employer should be recognized for that particular award. In addition, several awards do require financial and/or employee information. It is required for Tech Corporate Awards and is encouraged for Innovative Use of Technology Awards. You'll also be able to attach any supporting documents that you would like to have reviewed. For those of you who have participated in years past will recall that the application platform we use is called Reviewer. For individual awards, you can both nominate an individual or apply on behalf of yourself or a colleague. And all you'll need to do is provide a statement as to why that individual should be recognized for that selected award. Individual nominees will not be required to submit an additional application, but they will have the option to if they would like to include additional information. NC Tech will reach out to them to confirm their willingness to be considered. The deadline for all applications is this Saturday, July 15th, so please be sure to complete your applications before then. So now let's talk a little bit about the application process. The selection process, excuse me. Once the application period closes, we'll go through a two-step review process. Our presenting sponsor, Cherry Bekaert, will execute an initial review of all of the applications. If you submit an application, Cherry Bekaert may reach out to you with clarifying questions or to ask for additional information. Please be as responsive as you can should you be contacted. In early September, the selection committee, comprised of leaders in economic development, education, and media from across the state, will convene to discuss and determine finalists and winners. The finalists will be announced in mid-September as we move into full promotion of the gala. Here are some tips for submission. First, be specific. Address how the applicant meets the criteria for the award. Be authentic. Focus on original achievements, impacts, or successes. Be timely. Provide information and examples from the past 12 to 18 months. Be unique. What makes the applicant stand out? And providing testimonials is a great way to do that. And lastly, be quantifiable. When possible or required, please provide numbers demonstrating growth and impact. Now, here are a few frequently asked questions. Does my company or organization need to be a member of NC Tech to apply? No, membership is not required for a company or organization to apply or to qualify as a finalist or winner of the NC Tech Awards. Does my company need to be headquartered in North Carolina? No, but you should have a significant presence in North Carolina relative to the overall size of the company. The only exceptions are for the North Carolina Headquartered Tech Company of the Year Award, as well as the top 10 tech startups to watch. These companies must be headquartered in North Carolina. What's the application deadline? The deadline to apply is Saturday, July 15th. Can I save the application in the platform and come back to it later? Yes. When you go to the platform, you can create a login, and that will allow you to have access to the application site. When you return to the site, you would then select the login to an existing application. You'll be able to make edits and additions to the application up to the July 15th deadline. What happens if more than one application is submitted for the same company or organization? If the applications include one or more of the same awards, they'll be combined for consideration. If you would like the applications to be considered separately, please specify in the category explanation which project or team is being recommended. If my company has won previously, can we submit again? Absolutely. Each year's awards process starts fresh, except for the top 10 tech startups to watch, which recognizes a new class of startups each year. Can I see a list of finalists and winners from previous years? Yes, you can find the list of finalists and winners from previous years on the NC Tech Awards submission page near the bottom. Now the fun part, the celebration. The NC Tech Awards Gala will be held at the Raleigh Convention Center on Wednesday, November 1st. Here we will honor the finalists and announce the winners live. We are currently planning on hosting this event in person and look forward to seeing you and your team there. We have about 750 attendees from all across the state join us for the gala to celebrate North Carolina's innovative and growing tech companies, organizations that have demonstrated success in the use of technology, and leaders in the tech space. So regardless of whether your company is a finalist or not, we encourage you to bring your organization out in full force. You can register individually, reserve a table, or sponsor the event. And speaking of sponsorship, that's a great way to showcase your company and build your network. We've already sold many sponsorships, so I would encourage you to check out the sponsorship menu, which is linked to the event page of our website for complete information on available sponsorship opportunities, including several new ones. If you're interested in one of the sponsorships, I would encourage you to act quickly because they will go fast. You'll see that sponsorships come with a wide variety of benefits. One popular option is to sponsor or present an award on stage. A benefit of sponsoring early is for you to select the category and award you'd like to present. If you have any questions or need any additional information regarding sponsorship, please feel free to contact me. You can see my number is listed there, or you can reach me via email at Tracy, Tracy, @nctech.org. So this concludes our call. I've run through all the information I wanted to go through. So I'll take a pause real quick and see if anybody has any questions.
Hi, Tracy. Thanks for organizing. This is Dharma from Deutsche Bank. I had a quick question on the application process. So we have a pretty large text field where it's like a huge number of characters with no formatting options and things to really fill out the details of the submission in raw text form. So, and then there is a section to upload the attachments as well. So it becomes a little unwieldy to describe a solution which has like so many tech implications and things. So is it like what has been the practice? This is the first time for us applying, like we give a brief in the description and we put a strong presentation or with the data points?
I mean, that is certainly one way to do it. I think there's plenty of space in the application itself.
That's huge.
To,
So, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's plenty of space in the application. I think it's up to 100,000 characters. So that's quite a bit of text. But you know, what you described in terms of, putting a summary information in the application, then attaching supporting documents is certainly another great way to go. All of that information will be read and considered.
Perfect. All right.
Great. Thank you. Any other questions? Right. Well, hearing none, I'll just remind you that the deadline to submit is Saturday, this coming Saturday, July 15th. I will, so there is a chance we may extend that by a couple of days, but I would still shoot for that July 15th deadline if at all possible. If you do have any questions, please feel free to call our office. Our number is listed here. Anyone on our team should be able to answer most of the questions. So just give us a call if you have any questions or need any additional support. I wish you all good luck, and we hope to see your applications in the system. And again, thank you for your time today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.